So, good evening, everyone. Now we will be discussing the analysis of profit related variances. So, when we say profit variance, it is the difference between the actual profit experienced at the budgeted profit level. So, the when we say profit variance, it is the difference between the profit that a company expected to earn and the profit that is actually earned. So, sa business, companies usually prepare a budget or plan kung pila ilahang gina-expect nga profit. Meaning, before sila mag-operate, naa sila estimate kung pila ilahang ma-earn during that period. However, after sa business operation happen, the actual profit can be higher or lower than the planned profit. Usahay mas dako ang kita, usahay mas gamay. So ang difference between the expected profit and the actual profit nga makuha sa business mo na ang atong ginatawag nga profit variance. For example, if a company nag-expect ang company nga maka-earn sila of 50,000 profit, pero ang actual profit nga ilahang na kuha during that period is only 40,000 pesos. So that means there is a 10,000 pesos profit variance. No? So businesses analyzes this variance para masabtan nila nganong nausab ang profit. It could be because nataas ang cost, nagamay ang sales, or nausab ang presyo sa products. Many leaders also look at profit margin, which measures how much profit remains after covering all the cost. So, meaning, it shows kung pila gyud ang net gain sa company after expenses. So, another important concept is that contribution margin. This shows how much specific product contributes to covering business expenses and generating profit. So, meaning, makita sa company which product is helping the business earn more money. So, by analyzing these factors, companies can identify problems, improve their pricing strategies, and make better financial decisions in the future.
When you run a company, it's obviously important to understand how profitable the business is. Many leaders look at profit margin, which measures the total amount by which revenue from sales exceed costs. But if you want to understand how a specific product contributes to the company's profit, you need to look at contribution margin. So now, what is profit margin? So, ang profit margin is nagtanaw ni sa total nga ginansya sa negosyo. So, how about the contribution margin? So, ang contribution margin is nagtanaw kung unsa kadako ang contribution sa usa ka produkto sa ginansya sa negosyo.
Contribution margin. The contribution margin is the amount of money available to cover fixed costs and generate profit after variable costs are deducted from sales revenue.
So sa ato example, ang revenue o total nga halin kay 160,000. Then ibawas nato ang variable expenses diha ang 70,000. Kini nga variable expenses is kanang ano siya ang kanang mga gasto na nakadepende sa kadaghan sa baligya o production. Kung ibawas ang 70,000 gikan sa 160,000, makuha nato ang contribution margin nga 90,000. Ang contribution margin is ano siya ang para po sa profit. Sunod, kung ibawas nato ang fixed cost ng 50,000, kini nga fixed cost is mauna ang mga gasto nga pareho raghapon bisan pila ang baligya sama sa kanang renta or sweldo. Pagkauman bawas ang kanang fixed cost niya or ang net income or kanang final nga kita sa negosyo is mauna na siya ang 40,000.
So overall, if a product has low or negative contribution margin, the company will struggle to reach the break-even point, indicating the product may not be viable without price or kanang mag-increase siya or cost reduction. So the contribution margin is the difference between sales and variables cost. So the example is 90,000 in acting as the financial engine that covers fixed costs and generates net income.
So how to get the contribution margin? So as you can see sa atong presentation diya, given atong formula sa atong contribution margin. First is the total sales times the contribution margin ratio, then equals the total contribution margin. So unlike sa atong past discussion, nga lahi ato ang formula sa atong contribution margin, that the selling price minus the variable cost. But here, atong i-explain ato ang contribution margin nga formula. First is makita dyan nato diha sa ato ang baba sa ato ang formula nga given ato ang numbers, ang total sales nato is 75,000, then ato ang ratio is 80%. So ato lang silang i-times ang 75,000 times 0.80%. So mag-total siya og 60,000. So mao na ato ang contribution margin ang 60,000.
The contribution margin ratio shows the percentage of sales after subtracting variable costs. This remaining amount is used to cover fixed costs and to generate the profit. This means 60,000 from the sales is available to cover cost and the profit. A higher contribution margin ratio is better because this means that the company keeps more money and from each sale to pay the expenses and to
After na ito ma-discuss ang contribution margin ratio, is mag-proceed ito sa ito ang solving. So ito ang formula sa itong contribution margin is makita na sa itong presentation. First is the total contribution margin ratio equals sales revenue minus variable cost, then divide na balik sa ito ang sales revenue. So mga tago example sa ito ang sales revenue is 500,000, then sa ito ang variable cost na 300,000. So first, sales revenue 500,000 less sa ito ang 300,000 nga variable cost. Divide na po natin balik sa ito ang sales revenue nga 500,000. So 500,000 minus 300 is 200. I-divide na ito ang 200 sa ito ang 500. So muna na ito ang total sa ito ang contribution margin ratio nga 0.4 or 40%. So muna na ito ang contribution margin ratio.
Example, a mobile phone manufacturer has sold 50,000 units of latest product offering in the first half of the fiscal year. The selling price per unit is 100 pesos, incurring variable manufacturing cost of 30 pesos and variable selling or administrative expenses of 10 pesos. And the solution for that is we need to get the contribution margin per unit, which is 100 minus the 30 pesos, and then 10 pesos is equals to 60 pesos. And now we're going to get the contribution margin ratio, which is 60 pesos divided by 100 peso. 100 is equals to 0.6 or 60%. And now my group mates will discuss on how to get the contribution margin ratio, which is the 60%.
Contribution margin ratio 50,000 times 100 minus 50,000 and 30 pesos plus 10 divided by 50,000 times 100, which is 5,000 minus 2,000 divided 500, which is ang answer is 60%.
Okay, now let's proceed to the sales variance. Okay, the sales variance refers to the difference between actual sales and budgeted sales. It helps company measure if their sales performance meet their expectation. By analyzing sales variance, business can understand how well their sales strategies are working in the market. So the sales variance is this happens when actual selling price is different from the budgeted price set by the company. This difference can result in either favorable or unfavorable outcomes. So what is the favorable sales? Favorable sales variance occurs when the company sells its product at a higher price than planned, which increases revenue. Then the unfavorable sales variance occurs when the product is sold at a lower price than expected, which will reduce revenue.
Good evening, everyone. This is a type of sales variance, the sales price variance. Sales price variance is a part of the total differences between actual sales dollars and budgeted sales dollars that happens only because the actual price we sold things for was different from the price we budgeted. In other words, if we thought we sold the product for 10 peso, but we actually sold it for 12 peso or 8 peso, the differences in price is what caused the sales price variance. It doesn't care about how many units we sold, only about the price per unit being differentiated than planned. For example, maligya ko kalamansi dishwashing liquid. Akong plano is ibaligya na ko siya is 50 peso per bottle, but in reality, ibaligyan ako siya og 55 peso only per bottle.
Good day everyone. Ang topic is about sales price variance. I-explain ako nga anong importante ang sales price variance. Anong importante mang sales price variance kay? It tell us how much our sales change just because of pricing decision. Example, kung pababaon na tong price para ma-attract sa customer, the sales price variance will be unfavorable. Pero makasold tag daghan. Kung pataso na tong price tapos ang customer mo palit Japon, the variance is favorable. Kay showing that our pricing strategy work in terms of making more sales.
Good day, ma'am. The next one is all about the sale variance. Sale variance is actual sales can differ from budgeted sales either because of the company has not been able to sell budgeted number of the unit or because that price or received in the market was different what is had expected. So mogali na siya ang means ani niya is inyong expected nga price og sa actual nga price. Let's say butang na to ang inyong expected nga price or inyong kasabutan na price sa inyong each product ninyo is tag 50 pesos each item. Then sa actual na price or sa pagbaligya na ninyo nahimo na siyang 55. So muna siyang pasabot dara sa sales variance ang inyong expected na price o sa actual nga price sa inyong pagpabaligya. So di ba mas maka more profit pa ka kay tungod sa inyong expected nga price, expect mo nga ingani lang ang price, then sa inyong actual nga kuan is nahimo siyang dako. So naka more profit pa mo sa inyong kuan ninyo. That's it.
So here is the example of sales variance. So to calculate this, we have the formula sales price variance is equal to actual quantity sold times actual price minus standard price. So the alternative is the alternative formula is the sales price variance is equal to actual sales minus standard sales. So here is the example. So we have here we need to calculate the budget sale. So budget sale is equal to budget unit times standard price, which is 50 pesos, and equals to, then for example we have 1,000 unit, times 50 pesos is equal to 50,000. This represents the unexpected revenue based on the plan, unit sales, and standard price. To calculate the actual sale, so here is the formula. Actual sales is equal to actual units sold times actual price. For example, we have 1,000 units sold times the actual price times the actual price, which is the 55 pesos, is equal to 55,000 pesos. This represents the actual revenue received based on market price. To calculate the sales price variance, kato ako ang giingon kagaina katong formula, which is the sales price variance is equal to quantity sold times actual price minus standard price. So, saan siya pag-calculate? Actual sales, so atong actual sales kagaina is 55,000 and atong budget sales is 50,000. So, i-minus nimo siya and then muna na siya ang result is 5,000. This show the difference between the actual sale and the budget sale. To interpret the result, sales price variance is 5,000 pesos. So it is positive because wala man ang budget sales man lang nila is 50,000. Tato akong gihatag nga example. So ang budget sales nila is 50,000. So ang actual sales gyud ang katong result sa actual sales kay 55,000 man. So 55,000 minus sa budget sale nga 50,000 is equal to 5,000. So it's positive kay wala man sila na short sa kanang wala gud ni baba sa 50,000 ilahang actual sales good. So the positive variance of 5,000 is favorable, indicating the product sold for a higher price than unexpected. So, di ba?
So, sales variances. Para ito masabtan, sales variances composed of 3 factors, which is the standard cost, actual cost, and variance. So, first is the standard cost, which means what a product or services should have cost under normal or expected condition. Second is the actual cost, what the product or services actually cost in reality. Then the variance is the difference between the two. So ang pasabot ani nga two is the difference between the standard cost and the actual cost. Siya ang analyze sa performance aning duha. So here's the formula. And by the way, duha din siya formula, which is the standard formula and the alternative. Which is the standard formula, sales price variant or SPV equals to actual quantity sold, AQS, multiplied by actual price minus standard price, or AP minus SP. So the alternative would is sales price variant or SPV equals to actual price or AP minus standard price or SP. So here's the example. A company budgets to sell a product at a standard price of 20 pesos per unit. It actually sells 500 unit at an actual price of 22 per unit. So, muna niyang dagweb na siya sa formula, which is the first formula, sales price variance equals to 500 sales unit times the actual price of 22 pesos minus the standard price of 20 pesos equals to 1,000 pesos. So, the second formula or the alternative, which is the actual sales equals 500, which is the unit, times the 22 actual price equals 11,000 pesos. Next is the standard sales equals to 500 times 20 pesos standard price na siya equals to 10,000 pesos. So last is the sales price variance, which is equals to 11,000 minus 10,000 equals to 1,000. So same magyapon sila results sa first formula. So mara to, so unta nasabta ninyo. Peace.
Good morning, ma'am. Diretso lang na ako kuan, ma'am. Diretso na lang na ako explain tapos solve. Ang next stage ng plano nga ibaligya ang ilang bagong mobile phone sa 500 kada isa, pero pagawa sa product sa market na protect ay competitors nga nasad gipagawas nga bagong product, same ra sila og phone, which is ang sales director nag-decision nga paubsan ang precious og 25 aron dili maubos ang ilang sales. Og ang budget price kay 500, ang price production is 25, ang actual price kay 500, ang actual unit sold is 3 million.
So ang formula ana is sales price volume equals actual price minus sa budgeted price, then ang equal ana is moona i-times na siya sa actual unit sold. So ang the actual price, this is the price we actually sold the phone for, katong 475 pesos, because the sales director had to drop the price by 25 pesos para to stay competitive. Ang the budgeted price is mauna ang 500. So mauna siya ang target or original goal. So it planned to sell it for 500 pesos. So then the actual unit sold is maunang 3 million. This is the total number of phone that went out the door. So to calculate 475, the actual price minus 500, the budgeted price, equals to negative 25 pesos. Then kuhaon na to ang 25 pesos para i-multiply sa actual unit sold of 3 million pesos. So ang equal ana is 75 million. So ang result ana is mao na siya gitawag nga unfavorable, kay mas gamay man ang actual price kaysa sa budgeted price.
MicroTeach, an IT firm manufacturing mobile phones, plan to sell a new model at 500 each. A competitor similar product lead to a price reduction of 25 to 475 per units. While 3,000 units were sold, the company incurred an unfavorable sales price variance of 75,000, calculated as actual price minus budgeting price times actual units equals 475 minus 500 times 3,000.
And now, since we're done discussing about the first type of sales variance, we're going to move on to the second one, which is the sales volume variance. So, kani siya nga variance, it measures the difference between the actual unit sales and the budgeted unit sales. So, ibig sabihin, kung saang difference sa katong mismong unit nga ilahang nabaligya versus sa katong budgeted nila nga unit sales. So, if the actual quantity of units sold is more than the budgeted quantity of units sold, then the sales volume variance would be called favorable. And if on the other hand, the actual quantity of units sold is less than the budgeted quantity of units sold, then the variance will be called unfavorable. So it's very much self-explanatory actually. And gamitan lang ka ng common sense kay animal. So syempre, if ang imuhang ka ng budgeted quantity of units sold, for example, is buta na itong naa sa 1,000 units, tapos ang imuhang nabaligya pagpamaligya na nimo ang imuhang actual sales volume or pila ka units imuhang nabaligya jud is ning exceed sa 1,000. So it means daghan kag ka na diba, mas daghan kag units na baligya, so mas imuhang revenue mas taas, so ibig sabihin mas taas pa ang imuhang profit. So kay taas mo imuhang profit, so syempre matawag jud nato siya og favorable. Mas mas above siya sa kanang standard. But on the other hand, if baliktad, if imuhang budgeted volume sales kay 1,000 pero ang imuhang nabaligya lang sa actual is na lang sa 900, 800, then of course gamay imuhang revenue, then gamay pa imuhang profit. So matawag nato na siya unfavorable.
Good day, I'm Ariana Kisan and I will discuss a favorable sales volume variance. Ang favorable sales volume variance indicates a higher actual revenue than the standard revenue, which usually translates into higher profit. Ang unfavorable variance, on the other hand, is siya ang lower actual revenue than the standard revenue, usually translate into lower profit for the business. So the actual number of units sold minus budgeted units sold times budgeted per unit. So, ang favorable sales volume variance occurs when a company sells more units than they planned or budgeted, resulting in higher revenue and the potential higher profit. So, in simple terms, ang company performed better than expected in terms of quantity sold. So, moto siya, if ang higher gani is money siya, or positive is money siya ang favorable variance, while ang unfavorable is money siya ang negative. So example, ang budgeted sales is 1,000 units, unya ang actual sales is 1,200 units. So ang budgeted price is 10 unit. So 1,200 minus 1,000 is equal to 200 times 10 is equal to 2,000. So, ang 2,000 is money siya ang favorable variance. So, this means nga, ang company naka-earn og 2,000 more than expected due to selling extra units. So, ang favorable sales volume variance is a good sign because it shows the business exceeded its sales expectations and likely increased the profit.
Illustration. The sales department of Robert Minerals Water Private Limited estimates that third quarter of the current financial year, the companies would sell 5 million bottles of mineral water at an estimated price at 1 peso and 15 cents per bottle. These budgets are based on the sales volumes previous quarter and expected growth in the company. Next quarter, when the real result of the sales of third quarters unveil company's record and favorable sales volume variance as a real sales of the third quarter are 4,835,000 bottles. Upon further investigation, it was revealed that one of the customers of Robert Minerals Waters Private became bankrupt, due to which sales were cased to that customer. So next are explanation of this my friend.
So So today everyone, I will going to discuss about sales volume variance, about the formula of sales volume variance. Kay ang sales volume variance is na discuss naman sa akong mga kauban. So ang formula na lang ang ako ang i-discuss sa inyo ha. So according sa mga given nga problem ni Mr. Robert, na ako gihimo diri ang example about sa iyang problem. So ang mga given is ang actual unit, budgeted units, and standard price. So ang actual units nila or ang ilaha lang na baligya nga water bottle is 4,835,000, and ang ilang budgeted units is 5 million. Then ang kada bottle is nagkapresyo lang siya og 1.15 pesos. So diri sa akong example makita nato nga nahimo siyang unfavorable kay tungod mas gamay man ang iyahang actual units kaysa sa iyahang budgeted units. So mao ni ang iyahang formula, ang sales volume variance is equal to actual units minus budgeted units times sa iyahang standard price. So naa diri sa ubos kaning na ay nakabutang na unfavorable, mo na siya ang ako ang gi-compute about sa problem ni Mr. Robert. Ang 4,835,000 minus sa 5 million is equal to 165,000. So i-times na to na siya sa 1.15 pesos, mag-equal na siya og 189,750. So unfavorable siya kay baba ang iyahang sales volume variance. So ang ato ang sales volume variance is mao ni siya ang 189,750,000. Kay dapat manggod mahimo siyang favorable if kanang mas taas ang iyahang sales volume variance. Mutaas lang pud ang sales volume variance pag dako ang iyahang actual unit. So na ako gihimo nga example diri nga mahimo siyang unfavorable. I mean mahimo siyang favorable pag ingon ani ang iyahang dagan or ani ang kanang naabot sa ilahang sa problem ni Mr. Robert. So na ako given example diri so ang di bali ang actual unit na to is ako siyang giutro. So ato siyang gimpadak-an nga mas mudako siya sa budgeted units. For example, ang actual unit ni Mr. Robert is 5,200,000. Then ang iyang budgeted is 5 million and iyang standard price is 1.15 gihapon. So diri ata sa iyahang formula no. Ang formula niya akong utrohon is katong sales volume variance is equal to actual units minus budgeted units times 2 standard price. So 5,200,000 minus 5 million is equal to 200,000. So ato siyang i-times to 1.15 mo equal siya og 230,000. So ang kaning 230,000 mao na ni ang ato ang sales volume variance. So nahimo siyang favorable kay tungod taas man ang iyahang actual units kaysa sa iyang budgeted units. So di baling mutaas pod ang iyahang sales volume variance. Kay ang kani magud atong sales volume variance diri na to makita ang performance sa ato ang product no, if good ba atong performance. Kay if unfavorable siya, makita na to diri ang ay ni baba ang ako ang sales volume variance. So diri nimo makita sa sales volume variance if imo habang i-adjust ang imuhang production, pricing, and ang imuhang marketing. And if ever na favorable siya, so wala na kay problema kay dili naman nimo siya need nga utruhon pa kay taas man, wala man ka nalugi, dili man ka hulog nga mag-drop sale ka kay taas man ang imuhang actual units kaysa sa imong budgeted units o nitaas pod ang imuhang sales volume variance. So mao lang na akong explanation. Thank you.